What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having an amazing week so far. Drinking your coffee. Spreading love throughout the world. All those wonderful things. Let's get into this. Why? Oops. Here we go. We're coming in. We're not leaving. I had this screen. It's supposed to be this screen. I had this screen. I hope nobody probably noticed. That's cool. Here we are. And we're here. So let's get into this. Make my screen a little bit brighter here. There we go. More lighting. I've been learning a lot about lighting these days. How am I looking here? 10 colors okay? Yeah, it's acceptable. Let's go here. How are we looking on here? There we go. Yeah, not too bad. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having an amazing week, as I said. So before we jump into this, let me go here. Let me go to my space first. Let me say hello to all the lovely people in the chat, and let's see who's in the chat today. And let's see who's on top. And of course, it's Lolly. High five, Lolly. You've done it again. You're just a genius at this. Sanaya, mashallah. Most of the time you start greeting. Hello. Well, if that's the way, then mashallah to you too. Is there a video about perfect modals and their use? Perfect modals and their use. If no, please do one, because I really need it if you don't mind, sir. Sir, where's my dad? Okay. Anyways, perfect modals. Please explain perfect modals, Sanaya, and I'm sure we've done something connected to what you want. Please explain, what do you mean by perfect modals? Judy's in the house. What's up, Judy? Maria, how you doing? Only Humans back. What's up? Great to be human. Kazewa, how you doing? Who else we got here? Denise, the real Canadian. Imani is back. What's up, Imani? Isaac's here. Christina's here. What's up, what's up, what's up? Flores is here. What's up, everybody? Who else we got in here? Oh, the house grows. Carla's back. What's up, Carla? How you doing? Regia's back. What's up with you, boss? What's up with you, man? You've been away for a while. Regia's back in the house. Love it. Mokhtar's back in the house. What's up, Mokhtar? Tatiana's back. What's up, Tatiana? She's always in. She's a vet now. I've given you vet status. Who else we got in here? Okay, I think I've got everything. And Flores is from Peru. What's up? Is it Peru that invented, what's the word I'm looking for? Pisco. Is it Peru that invented Pisco, or was it Chile? I feel like there's a debate going on between those two countries about who invented that. Hello, Mohammed. Hello, 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 Richard. What's up? Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Hope you're having a great week. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start you off, as per usual, with your question of the day. So let's get into it, shall we? The question of the day is this. So let me pull this up on, no, I can pull that up here. Here's the question of the day. Hello, Aman. How you doing? The question of the day is, are you a techie? What is that? What's a techie? Can you guess what the meaning of techie is? So here we go. Are you a techie? And a techie, if you don't know the meaning of a techie, is a person who is savvy. There's a new word for you. Savvy. Basically knows what they're doing with technology. So are you a techie? Do you have the latest technology? You're a techie's wife. Okay, there you go. So maybe it's a stereotype, but maybe men tend to be more techie. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I should just take a step back. Maybe anybody can be a techie. So are you a techie is the question of the day. Arij says yes, so she's already broken my horrible stereotype. Hate technology. Well, teachers are notoriously bad with technology, so we always have problems, right? You're trying to push the button, you're like, it doesn't work. I'm not too bad. I'm slightly a mix between millennial and what was the other one? What was before? Anyways, Generation X and Y. I'm somewhere in between those two, so I'm not too bad. I can figure stuff out on the computer. Like, that's not working. Click that button, the sound comes on. Not on this mic setup. I don't know what I'm doing there. What else we got? I did hide. Of course, I hide you. Arij, I called you boss. Of course, I bossed you. I didn't even hide you. I bossed you. What else we got here? No, Rodrigo hates technology. Too many buttons. Don't understand. Caveman. Only Humans, sort of. Flores loves everything related to technology. I am absolutely not techie. Don't forget the IE. That makes you techie. A techie person is a person that has lots of things to do with technology. Yeah, so let's see. Let's take a look, shall we? I've already Googled it. So it says here, okay, so it's two things. A techie, let me make that a little bit bigger. A techie, get lost. A techie is a person who is very knowledgeable, not me. Enthusiastic, maybe me. I don't really know a lot about technology, but I get excited about it. Do you guys know what gimbals are? This is a gimbal. It is this thing that basically means you can run with your camera, and it will basically remain stable, and it won't go like this. It'll just go like this. Thing actually stabilizes itself. So I might buy a gimbal, and one of these days I might tell you why I'm buying a gimbal. But I'm kind of interested in that. I don't know anything about it, but I'm kind of excited about it. So I might buy one of those. So a person who is knowledgeable or enthusiastic, and especially about high technology, maybe new technology. That's the definition of a techie. So what else we got? Techies, no, Generation X. Yeah, thank you, Generation X. That's me. Right on the border, right on the cusp. Not at all. I am like that old lady who keeps asking how to do things. Okay, so Carla, you're like my mom. I had to show my mom how to use Facebook. She's not a techie at all. She got a tablet. That was great. That was a big move for her. Explain techie. I didn't get it. Kazewa is right there. Techie, a person who is very knowledgeable or enthusiastic about technology. Next one. My Ford model is 1927. Ooh, that's a good one, Hadra. Do you really have a 1927 Ford? My dad had a 1952 Ford Merc. Beautiful car, really awesome. Tatiana, it's not about me, but some of my relatives are. Fair enough. Only human, you're like me. We're in between. Yeah, there's like you kind of know. I can do those things. I spend a lot of time on the computer, and I figured out how to do a lot of the functions on the computer. But of course, each year they upgrade, and then I'm using Mac now. I'm not using Microsoft, so you have to learn again. Like, where are they? You know where they are, but you got to find them on the new platform. Like a nerd, like a geek, yes. Denise, I'm not quite a techie. Generally, I ask questions to my husband, even though I know the answers. What I can say, technology makes me nervous. Okay. Judy, not wobble the camera. Exactly, it's a non-wobbler. They should call it, yeah, they should use that word. I don't know why they call it gimbal. It doesn't really, gimbal, why? What about a wobbless? A wobbless, yeah, no wobble, a wobbless. That could be great. Arij, actually, enthusiastic about technology is a good description for a word techie. Yeah, there you go. I agree with that. I agree with you, boss. Ahmad, hi, Mr. Kent. How are you going? I'm well. I'm just back after a full month of fasting. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, and if you guys didn't know, I believe Ramadan ended recently. And all the Muslims were not eating for like a month from a certain period of time in the morning to a certain period of time at night, which is hard, probably, I imagine. Could be good for you, who knows? But that's a tough one. So welcome back, Ahmad. Eat some food. Anton, what's up? How you doing? Okay, that's a joke. I have a Chevy Nova 1969. That's still a cool car, Rodrigo. 1929 is a pretty classic one, but an old Chevy Nova. We used to have a Chevy Nova. We bought it for $300 in Canada. We have a lot of old cars in Canada. All right, so and maybe Australia probably has some too. Anyways, here we go. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to talk to you guys about some idioms that we use in English, which everything talks about technology or science. So I'm going to give you some situations. Sometimes I'm going to make your life easy, and I'm going to give you lots of words to help you understand the idiom, but sometimes I will give you no words at all, and you have to just try to take a guess what the idiom is about. So I will share this document with you, and here's the little game that we are going to play. And you get points from this little game, respect points. So here's the game. So here's the link right here. Now we're going to start with number 1. So if you are new to the chat, as usual, open that link, and you will get this. And this is what we're going to do. You're going to get everything. See that little moose that just popped into the chat? That could be you. So please pop into the chat like little moose. And let's see what else is in here. Total. Anonymous ferret is in the chat. Anonymous moose. So we need more weird animals. Come in here. Grab this document. You'll have everything we're working on today. So here's what you must do. Number 1. You don't have a partner. So you are your own team. What I would like you to do is this. I would like you to read number 1. Read the idioms about science and technology. What do they mean? The team with the best explanation of the idiom. So I would say, don't Google today. I want you to just read it and try to guess what the meaning is, just for fun. So don't Google anything. If we talk, I'll explain the meaning to you, and if you still don't understand what the heck Kent's talking about, then you can Google or YouTube or whatever you want to do. But first, I want you to read the idiom, try to understand it, and take a guess. What do you think? Are you ready for us? Boom, let's do this. Number 1. Now, some of them will be easy, some of them will be a little harder. So what is the meaning of number 1? Some of them you know, so you're going to know some of these, but that's okay. That's what you have to do. Yeah, team of one, the wolf pack of one, the wolf pack of one, that's okay. Learning English is not rocket science. So I'm going to choose the best answer. So please give me lots of details in your answer. So Judy says very easy. So if something is not rocket science, it's very easy. Tatiana says the same thing, not easy. Ahmed says he's sorry for being late. That's not the correct answer, Ahmed, but get in here. That's cool, man. We're okay. What else we got? Arij says I used to be on my own team. Wolf pack of one. Only human. It means not complicated, not hard, quite straightforward. Piece of cake. Ooh, Maria explained one idiom with another idiom. Okay, and it means not too difficult. Hello, Wafa Wafa, how are you doing? It has been a long time. Get in here, Wafa. Maya, not too difficult. Okay, and you're all correct. You've probably heard this one before. If you say something is not rocket science, it means it's easy. Rocket science is hard. Do you know rocket science? I don't. I'm not even close. But if you say something is not rocket science, means it's possible for you to learn, or possible. It's usually about learning. So it's possible for you to learn something, or possible to do something. So the question is, now it's your turn to answer the question. Well, yeah, exactly. Some people know, some people don't. Some people have been on here and hanging out with the Smrt crew for a while and checking out other English videos. I'm sure some people are pretty good. But anyways, it doesn't mean you can still use it. So what else do you know that is not rocket science? Give us a few examples. Learning English is hard, but it's not rocket science. You can learn the rules, you can learn the system. Tell me something else. Maybe people think, oh, it's difficult to learn, but it's not so difficult to learn. It's not rocket science. What else? Give us a few examples. Myron, hello. It's okay, man. Come on in. Myron, sorry, man, woman, I'm not sure. Myron, hello. Come on in. Jump in. You're good. Better, you're slightly late, but that's okay. We're just kind of starting the vocab stuff, so you're good. So give me an example. Elena's got one. Hello, Elena. You don't need physics with a C and an S, physics or math to learn English. Everyone can do that. But give me an example of something that's not difficult to learn or do, something that is not rocket science. Gabriel, hi, I'm online. Hello, Gabriel. How you doing, brother? Cooking. Yeah, cooking is not rocket science. You follow the instructions step by step. So it's kind of funny. You ask people, do you know how to cook? Like, what do you mean? Do you mean, do I know how to follow instructions? Yeah. So I guess everybody kind of knows how to cook. But for me, maybe cooking is like creating without instructions. That's kind of what I think about when they say, can you cook? And I say, no, not really. But I know some recipes. So maybe that's cooking. What else we got? Riding a bicycle is not rocket science. No, you're right. It's not. English is not, no rocket science, just rocket science. Science is uncountable. I don't know why I did that. Science is uncountable, so you don't need a before it. What are we gonna? Well, Batter, I'm teaching you right now, man. Get in here, man. Open this document. Ay, caramba, Batter. Here we go. Let me give you this. So if you're new in the chat, please open this document. Go back. The document is always in the beginning of the chat. I promise you. Open up that document, and you will see what we're working on today. So you need to see what it is. Okay, cool. Building a good family? It's not rocket science. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that could work. Skiing, ing, is not rocket science. Again, no A. Don't use A when you use science. Swimming is not rocket science. There we go. Gabriel, don't be so surprised. I say hi to everybody every day, and I try to see what everybody's saying. So don't be too surprised, man. I got you, Gabriel. What else we got here? It's okay, Batter. I forgive you, man. See? Talk to everybody here. Doing yoga is not rocket science. I agree. Fighting crocs. No fighting ants, just fighting crocs. Everybody's using A. Please don't use A. Don't use A. Just say rocket science. Not rocket science. No, a rocket science. Just rocket science. Washing the dishes. Yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. We got it. Oh, we got a Smart English reference. Grammar is made by humans. If it is, so then anybody in Smart English can give me the logics of the words that are used in gerunds and infinitives. I certainly hope so, Sushant. But unfortunately, language is not always logical. So sorry. Number 2. Here we go. Let's jump into another one. So here's another one. This is a good one. So again, some of them are, I don't give you too much information because I want you to struggle. I want you to swim a little bit. So here we go. Number 2 is this. My father and I are on the same page. What does it mean? Number 2. Tatiana says, have the same ideas, thoughts, and interest. Who is Jared? That's a great question. I believe the answer is grammar. Lale understands someone very well. Batter says agreeing, having the same idea. Kazewa says the same thing, agreeing with somebody. Is it about agreement? Understanding each other. Yeah, it means we think the same ways. Okay, any other answers there? So we got a few. In the same wave, almost, Ahmed. We have the same attitude. So let's take a look. Let's look online, shall we? On the same page, definitely. Let's see who was the winner. Let's get a good explanation here. On the same page. Basically, it says identical and or similar. Wait, hold on. No, that's not it. That's the wrong word. Anyways, on the same page means basically, yeah, I'd agree that you have similar thoughts and similar ideas. So for example, if your coworker says, hey, let's go for a drink after work, we're like, it's a great idea. We're on the same page. We're thinking the same way. We're thinking about the same idea. We have similar thoughts often. So my father and I have similar thoughts often. We're kind of sitting at home, like when I go visit my dad, we watch some TV shows. We used to watch Game of Thrones back when it was awesome. And we would have a little whiskey while we do that. So I'd be like, Dad, Game of Thrones? Maybe a little. And he'd be like, same page. We're on the same page for sure. Okay, so yeah, similar opinions, thoughts, all those kinds of things. So tell me about you. I and no one are on the same page. I'm sure you and someone are on the same page. Everybody has somebody, Kazewa. So don't feel bad. You just haven't found that certain somebody yet. So talk about someone who you are often on the same page as. Is it your dad? Is it your mom? Is it your brother, sister, cousin, teacher, classmate, best friend, probably? The same field? Same field sounds like job. Sometimes we use the word field to talk about jobs. So I would say no. If I say, if I talk about if I talk about Julia, who was just streaming yesterday on Tuesdays, we're in the same field. She teaches English, I teach English. Or maybe she does marketing for English schools, and I do teaching. Is it the same field? No, I guess not. Similar job would be same field. My twin and I, there you go, there's a good example. Yeah, your twin and you would probably be on the same page. There must be some similarities there. My dad and I are. Don't forget, Ahmed, check your grammar, man. My dad and I are on the same page. You need a verb there, my friend. So be careful with that. Hello, Albina. Welcome. Come on in here. Get in here. We're doing grammar. No, we're not doing grammar. We're doing idioms. We're doing vocab. Kazewa, why don't you have subtitles? Because this class is live, Kazewa. So after this class finishes, you can go on YouTube, you can click the CC button, and you will see subtitles, which YouTube creates, which will basically copy my speech, and it's usually correct. So when we're doing a live class, there's no subtitles. But once this class is done, you can go back, watch the video, and you'll have subtitles. What else we got here? Judy, I would like to be on the same page with my honey more than this. More than this happens. No is, just happens. Okay, yeah, for sure. You can always, it's nice to be, it's nice to be on the same page with someone. It makes things easier, right? Rodrigo, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Rugby now? Subject and verb agreement, correct better. That is the rule of the day. My boyfriend and I are never in the same page, on the same page. So again, be careful, because if you're using this on a test, like an IELTS or a PTE or whatever, if you say in the same page, you wouldn't get the points. You would get like some of the points, but not good points. So be careful. On the same page. We on the paper. Next one, last one. My doctor suggested me to take allergy pills in the morning. I was thinking the same, so we were on the same page. Good. My friend and I are never on the same page. Okay, happens. My mom and I, great. The one who made gerunds and infinitives in grammar, hopefully they have something in their mind. That is why some words are fixed for gerunds and infinitives. It is not said by God even. I agree, Sushant. God might not even know the answer to this one. That's a great question. I've thought about it. I've thought about it myself a little while. It's like, why is it, why do we have, for example, stop working? Why don't we have stop to work? Why does it have to be an ing? And I for a while, I thought I had a few ideas. I thought like, oh, maybe it's because of this, but at the end, I really didn't have a solution. Consider going. Imagine working overseas. Imagine to work overseas. Now, why is that an ing idea? Imagine. Imagine is a state verb. I like to talk, but like is also a state verb. Maybe walk to. I work to earn money. Maybe work is an action. And if I imagine is a state verb. So maybe state verbs are the reason that we use ing. We wanted to differentiate. Now, that's just a theory. Go out and test it. And you tell me if it makes sense, because I don't have time to look at it right now, unfortunately. But that could be a theory. Check it out. Try it out. What else? Check linguistics. You will find the answers, hopefully. It's not possible to learn all the words of gerunds and It is possible, Shashant. Read more books, and then you will learn them naturally, and you don't have to learn grammar words. Can we say in instead of on? No, you cannot. Remember, when I teach you one of these idioms, you literally have to say them that way. So we always say be on the same page, not be in the same page, not has the same page. It must be on the same page. If you don't say on, you wouldn't, if you were doing a test, you wouldn't get the points. There must be logic, you're right. There might be. There probably is some logic there, Sushant. But Google it, see what comes up. You never know. Number 3, here we go. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to skip number 3. Don't do number 3. Don't do number 3 because it's kind of similar. I'll just explain number 3. I just met my new roommate. It seems like we're in the same boat. Now it's in the same boat, not on the same page, but in the same boat. Who do you know that is in the same boat as you? And yes, okay, you guys know this one. So in the same boat means we are in the same situation. If you come to Vancouver to learn English and you don't speak English, and then that guy also over there came to Vancouver and also doesn't speak English, you are in the same boat. You're in the same situation. So it's a good idiom that we use when something happens and it's like the same situation. Okay, I'm going to skip number 3 because it's similar. All right, I want to get into some harder ones. I'm going to go to number 6 because that's where they start getting a little bit harder. So here we go. Next one. Number 6, you tell me. Don't hit the panic button yet. Now this one might not be so difficult actually. So what does it mean? Don't hit the panic button yet. Don't worry. Could be a good explanation. What do you think? What's the meaning? Explain yourself. Hello, Emini. Oh, cool. Well, come on in. Jump in. You can join the class. We're just guessing the meaning of the vocab on the screen. Don't desperate too soon. Don't be desperate, because desperate is an adjective, so you need the be verb. Don't be desperate too soon, T-O-O. Don't drive yourself crazy or someone crazy. Don't be nervous. Don't cry out loud. Keep calm. Keep calm. I like that one. Yeah, calm down. Good. So let's see if we can find a panic button, shall we? Panic button. GIF. There it is. That's the panic button. So basically, don't go crazy yet. Is there a panic? See that guy? That guy is definitely panicking. So it's basically saying don't panic. So it's pretty easy. And that's the panic button. It's big, it's red, and it's don't hit it unless it's absolutely necessary. Chillax. Good. So the question is, here's a question for parents. Yeah, don't freak out. You got it. You got it, Leia. Think about children. What is a situation when parents might hit the panic button? Panic, panic, panic. So you think about if you have kids. So maybe you do have kids, maybe you don't have kids, but imagine you have kids if you don't. Something happens, your kids do something, and you say, oh my God, panic, 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 panic. You hit the panic button many times. What would be a situation where you might hit the panic button? Please give me a sign. If you're a parent, please answer this question. If they started smoking, okay, panic. I don't know if I'd panic. That doesn't seem too crazy for me. I'd have a talk to them for sure. Running through a red light. Okay, so you think if they ran through a red light. So again, let me give you my personal example. If my kid came home, okay, here's an example. Let's say you have a younger daughter or son, and you see them kissing their boyfriend or girlfriend, and they're kind of young. Then I would be like panic button, like wait a second. Especially daughters. I think people are very protective of daughters. Like if you saw your younger daughter kissing, and she's like pretty young, like I don't know, let's say like 12 years old, it's still pretty, I don't know, it depends on your country. But maybe if I saw my like 11 or 12-year-old daughter kissing her boyfriend or something like that on the street, I would be like, panic button. I'd be like a little concerned. This is a little too soon for that particular behavior. What do you guys think? Suicidal thoughts, of course, definitely panic button. When my kids start drinking alcohol, he's 15, yep, there you go. Could be a panic button, like wait a second, let's hit that. So it's usually a serious situation when you hit the panic button. Shushant, what's up, buddy? Please tell me the books for gerunds and infinitives as you said. Okay, so understanding and using English grammar. That's for you, Shushant. Check it out. This one has some introduction. Also, Murphy, English Grammar in Use is also a good book for learning about those things. Check out both of those books. They're both very good. What else we got here? Yeah, if your kid is breaking into your, well, not breaking into, but basically stealing from your wallet, I agree. Panic button. Why is that kid stealing money from me? Could be a problem. Kids started drinking alcohol, yep, panic button. When a child doesn't answer a call, being far from them. So basically they're far away from you and they don't answer the phone, could be. Like if they're overseas, yeah, okay, that makes sense. If your child's overseas, some people send their kids to Vancouver to learn English or another country to learn another language. And if they don't call you and they don't reply and they're in another country, you have no control, that's probably panic button mode. What else we got? When they playing with electric power and they're young, definitely. Well, yeah, you just stop them from it. Panic button's weird. Panic button is something you would. Yeah, okay. It's weird. I guess we just use it in certain specific situations. Could you describe a little bit more? I get it. So basically, Ahmed, the panic button means you are really worried. You're really concerned. That's it. So if you hit the panic button, you start to worry and you start to be really concerned. And that's it. That's all it means. Number 7. Let's go on to the next one. So next one. The next one is, which one here? So hold on, let me skip a few here. Sushant, I don't know what I can tell you, man. Those books are good. I mean, it's just practice, Sushant. You got to learn. You got to practice those gerunds and infinitives. The more you practice, the better you get. Write in English, read in English, do grammar in English, do activities, and check out Smrt English because I've done classes. I know Kareem has done classes. A lot of teachers have done classes. You just need to see it more and more and more, or just do your best to remember it. Do some kind of memory strategy. That will help you out. What else we got here? Albina, when somebody brings me information about my son who is in the house of a man with a bad reputation, absolutely panic button. Judy, I hope you will have boys, not girls, for children because your panic button will stick from frequent use. I can imagine that. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll just get a puppy and then I'll go with that puppy everywhere. Next one is chop chop, chop chop, guys. What does it mean? Denise says, hurry up. Rodrigo says, chop chop, eating too fast. Lali says, hurry up, immediately. Sushant, my dear sir, I have read these 2 books. Please do not have logic, just words are in there. Again, Sushant, I don't know the answer, buddy. I don't know the answer why we use ing for gerunds and why we don't use ings for infinitive. It's there's probably no logic, unfortunately. Language is an art. It's a little bit of a science, but it's also an art. So not everything's going to be logical. Unless it's Esperanto. Esperanto was made to be, you know, Esperanto. That could work. To say more, to speak fast, cut, no idea. Ahmed's got no idea. Chop chop means move fast. Yeah, you guys got it. Move faster is like chop chop. Chop is like cutting. So the technology is a knife, and you chop 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 vegetables. So if you go, it's fast. So we say chop chop means go fast. So the question is, who do you usually need to say chop chop to? And I'll be honest, Bali Bali. Only Human, are you speaking Korean right now? Are you doing a Korean class? Bali Bali? Yeah, that is Korean for let's go, let's go. So chop chop, who do you usually need to tell chop chop? Who do you usually need to say chop chop to? Or are you the person who needs to chop chop? You love to chop chop, you love to eat chops like pork chops. There we go, that is delicious. Yes, Only Human is speaking Korean. That's how you say it, Bali Bali. Okay, good, Isaac's on track. Good, good. So who? Is it you? Are you the person? Are you the slow person who never moves quickly and somebody's always telling you like, let's go, let's do this already? I imagine it could be a few of you. So now's the time. Be honest. Share if you're a little slow. Sometimes I won't hold it against you. I can be a little slow sometimes. In German is Zack Zack. Ooh, good to know. Thank you, Elena. I have one of our directors in our school. She's British, but she lived in Germany for a long time, and she speaks with a wonderful German accent, which I love to copy, but I can't. So Zack Zack, perfect. I will use that tomorrow. Thank you very much. Zack Zack. Ahmed, my brain needs to chop chop. Yeah, sometimes. My students, yeah, students, absolutely. This is like, guys, chop chop, let's go. It's always a student thing. What else we got here? Ahmed, I am the one who needs to be told to. And again, we don't use chop chop in a sentence. We don't say I should tell you to chop chop. No, just say chop chop, and that's it. Better banana. It could be a banana. Better. If I am a boss, if you are a boss, and you tell your employee to get the work done quickly, correct. Chop chop. Let's get to work, boys and ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to work. Flores, when I need to send some important information to my boss, but I almost don't finish any work yet, so you need to chop chop. Sushant, I'm a teacher. I'm working on gerunds and infinitive. There must be logic because it is made by humans, not by God. So it must have some reason behind it. Without any reason, there is nothing in this world. It's pretty deep, Sushant. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Do some research. Check it out. Maybe there is a connection. State verbs. Stop. No, it's not really a state verb. So, for example, if I say I imagine, it's a state verb. It happens in the mind. We often use an ing verb there. If I say I love, I can also use an ing verb. So if I say I love working, we also use an ing verb there. So maybe, just maybe, I have no idea, there might be some connection with certain types of verbs and ing verbs, and we put them together. So that's, I'm hoping, I have no idea, but I'm hoping that's the logic you're looking for. But I think there's no perfect rule, and you're not going to find one. Every morning when my family members leave the house sluggishly, chop chop, Noam Chomsky, he might know, but probably you talk. I do say, Byron, I say chop chop to my students all the time. It's useful. Okay, next one. Let's go on to the next one, shall we? Chop chop, the party starts in 10 minutes. Absolutely. Next one. So this one is another one. Go ahead. What is the meaning of this one? There's no question here, but I would like you to try to guess the meaning of that one. Let's see what else here. Don't break up the call. Okay, so what do you think? So if I say hold the phone, guys, hold the phone. He said what? What did he say? What is the meaning of hold the phone? Ahmed says don't break the call. Tatiana says, don't hang up the call. Albina, sometimes oh, this is the other one. Yes, could be a Fedor problem. I sometimes have to make my son hurry up to have a shower, and I tell him, chop, chop. Good, perfect example. Wait, please. Wait, please, don't hang out. Waiting on the line. I like this. There's a good variety of answers here. Hang up the phone, like don't talk anymore. Do not pick up the phone. Stop doing this attitude. What is the best? I'm going to give the winner. I think we finally have points because everybody was mostly right. The winner for this one is Lolly. Lolly, you got it. It's wait. It basically means wait. It was like, hold the phone. He said what to you? And so hold the phone just means wait. It's basically hang on a second. Better said hang up, which is not right. Hold your horses is another one you could use. It's an animal idiom. It's basically the same idea. So if you say hold the phone, it's basically like this. You're talking about hold the phone. What happened? Something like that. That might help you to remember. So hold the phone just means wait a second. Wait a second. All right, so that's a good one. I like that one. It's kind of fun too. Next one. This is a good one. We use this one all the time, so maybe you know this one. Let's check it out. Number 9. This guy at work named Kent really likes to push my buttons. And that could be true because I do kind of like to beep, beep, boop, 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 push buttons. So what does that mean? There's a reason. I got something in it, but I need your help. Sushant, what would you like me to do? I will help you to the best of my abilities. Anger me. Push my buttons. Only human says anger. Batter says drive me crazy. Only human says annoy. Now what's the best answer? Think about it. Really likes to push my button. Annoy. Tatiana's annoy. Flora says annoy. Annoy. Yes. Help you? No, help. Definitely not help you. Definitely, I'll tell you that one. Call someone's attention. Deliberately make them angry. Drive someone crazy. Bother. Yeah, I think you guys are all right. Push my buttons, I would say probably annoy or anger. I think they could be both. Let's check it out. Push someone's buttons. Definition. What does it mean? Yeah. Whoa, not the one I was thinking of. So there's more there. You can Google that anytime you want and go see what the real meaning of push someone's button is, because there's more than one. So normally it says, let's see what the Macmillan dictionary says. Yep, so well it says actually, yeah, so to make someone angry or annoyed, basically. It's got those two words there, to make someone angry or annoyed. And if you saw the other example, it also is used to make someone okay, and now we're done. Now we're going to move on to the next one. Here we go. Very nice. Next one. Oh, sorry. Let's do this. We got to do this one. Nandish, you are back. Welcome back, buddy. It is. Oh, look at that, Nandish. I appreciate you. Appreciate you hanging out, man. That's awesome. Next one. So the question is, yeah, you saw it. Batter saw it. He saw it. What do you know? No. Who do you know that pushes your buttons sometimes? Who makes you a little bit angry sometimes? Who annoys you a little bit sometimes? Make you angry? Yeah, so that's what it means. So who is the person who sometimes pushes your buttons? So Shant, just give your time on the words of gerund and infinitive and try to find the logic. As I said, nothing is without reason. I consider English as science, not a theory. But it's not a science, Sushant. The English breaks the rules all the time, and Spanish breaks the rules all the time, and probably your language breaks the rules all the time. So unfortunately, it's not always logic. There might be something in the past, but I don't know if anyone knows that. I will Google it for you, Sushant, just to see if we can do it. Why do some verbs require gerunds? Require gerunds. Let's see if there's logic. Yeah, well, that's not helping. Gerunds, English Stack. Let's see. English Stack, this might be a good website. What does it say? The only way, So this particular person says the only way is to memorize which verbs are followed by gerunds and which are followed by infinitives. So then they give you a list. Discuss. No, discuss is an action, so my theory doesn't really work. Imagine, keep on, postpone, practice, recommend. Let's see what else someone else says. Verbs followed by gerund, no. So nobody seems to have the answer. What does this say? Most verbs are not followed by infinitives. Most verbs do take infinitives more common, which is true. Yep. The fact, then I have a gerundive. I like the fact dancing. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. I'll give you this link. Shishant, you can do a little read on here. Google doesn't have, so I don't know. If Google doesn't have the answer, man, I probably don't either. So check it out. Maybe read through that link. Maybe there's something in there that might help you out. Pushing buttons. So let's go back to here. We're talking about pushing buttons. What else we got here? No one can push my buttons. Abida, guess who? Fedor! It's got to be Fedor who pushes your buttons. Bogans, they push my buttons. Not hit my buttons, but push my buttons. Never trusted Google. That could be the best advice of the week. That could be the advice of the week. Don't trust Google. Don't trust Facebook. They're not on your side. Let's see. My boss. You don't. Your boss pushes your buttons. That's typical, Andreas. Fortunately, a lot of people have bosses who push their buttons. Noir, because some verbs describe the actions. Could be. When I was young, my sister pushed my buttons all the time. Not the buttons, but my buttons. But now we are grown up, and our relationship has changed in a good way. Albina, in Russian we say that someone constantly steps on my sore spot. Basically the same idea, right? Ahmed, I have a colleague at my office. He really likes to push my buttons. Yeah, I don't know. It happens, right? Tatiana, there are no such people around me anymore. Gone. You're gone. You push my buttons, you're out. You push my buttons, you're out. You're all gone. My son, classic. Okay, there we go. My friend is pushing my button. Please ask this question in Smart English senior teachers. Thank you for your response. I will ask another teacher if they know the answer to this, but I'm doubtful, unfortunately, Sushant. Denise, my brother always pushes my buttons to make fun of me. Yeah, brothers, right? Probably a younger brother, right? Or maybe an older brother. They both could tease. My son, pushing buttons is a normal boss's job. Yeah, bosses push. That's why I push people's buttons all the time, right? English teachers push your buttons? Lolly, no, Lolly, come on, as if. Why would I think the students would push the teacher's buttons more than the teacher would push the students' buttons most of the time. Time to work under that something chill weather. All right, Rodrigo, see you later. Don't let anyone touch your buttons, brother. Better. Ignorant people push my buttons. Yeah, that's true. Now, I got to do one more because I like this. Oh, I got to do both. Sorry, I got to do both because I like both. So let's just do this as you tell me the meaning. Only the meaning, no question. So I'm going to give you two. Here's number 1, and here's number 2. I want the meaning of number 10 and number 11. So number 10 is you don't need to reinvent the wheel. And I give you some extra help there. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. I showed you exactly what to do. So I'm trying to help you a little bit with that one. And number 2, or number 11, what makes Kent tick? I'm not really sure. What makes you tick? So there's 2 questions in there, but you don't have to answer the questions. I just want to know what is the meaning of reinvent the wheel and make someone tick. Because those are good ones too. Let's see here. Tatiana, make something that already exists. Maya, to make up things that are well known. Okay. Flores, to keep it simple. Not that hard situation. Redo what has already been done. It's obvious. What makes you roll? It's not about wheels, Ahmed. It's a metaphor. It's got a special meaning. So reinvent the wheel. Best answer? Probably don't do something new. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Tatiana. I think she's got a good answer, and also who else had? I think Flores also has part of the answer as well. It does also mean keep it simple. Lolly's got it as well. So yeah, basically don't do, so for example, I say, Kent, I want you to, let's say, no, I don't know. I can't think of an example. I can think of a personal example, but it won't make sense to you. Can somebody think of an example of you've tried to invent the wheel? So for example, let's say, I'll give you a personal example. Like my boss says, Kent, I want you to teach idioms. No, I want you to teach grammar today in this class. She gives me a book. But I say, no, okay, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write all the rules of the grammar down, and then I'm going to create little activities for the students. And my boss says, whoa, Kent, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Here's a book. So basically, I was trying to do everything again. So I basically said, okay, I'm going to do everything from the beginning. Yeah, does that make sense? It's kind of hard to explain. Reinvent the wheel just means do everything again. Recreate from the beginning is really what it means. Oh, sorry, the next one. Ahmed's got the tick one. Oh, the tick one. What have we got here? And the next one is, last one, number 11, was what makes Kent tick? I'm not really sure. I think you are. I think you do know. If you've been with me long enough, you kind of know what makes me tick. What does number 11 mean? Let's see here. Tick. Change of personality, Valeria. No, not quite. You don't have to do something. That's yes, correct, Andreas, for reinvent the wheel. I hear you, Sashant, but that's a pretty deep discussion, and that's going to require a little bit of time. So unfortunately, I don't have that much time. Ahmad, I have a question about how to improve our speaking skills. I know it's out of today's content, but we'd be grateful if you can. Go ahead, Ahmad. Shoot on the speaking skills. Shoot means tell me. So go ahead. Last one, number 11. What do you think? Anyone guess number 11? It's a little bit difficult. What makes Kent tick? I'm not really sure. What makes you tick? What does it mean? It's actually, think about it. Think about the situation. Jumping around the points makes Kent tick. No, not true. Ahmed says your purpose that makes you roll. Maybe not roll, maybe not that word, but your purpose, correct. I agree. I think Ahmed's got it. Your purpose. For example, in my job, there's a special report. When I tried to do it from the beginning, then I noticed that there were some formats, so there was no need to reinvent the wheel. Totally correct, Flores. A good example. Good question, Arich. What does the word tick mean? So tick is a clock. Tick, 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 tick. So that should probably help you with the meaning of what makes me tick, 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 tick. So what does it mean? When the student is lazy and does not show up on time? I'm not sure. Make noise check. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna give you the answer because I think Ahmed had the answer. What makes you motivated? What makes you motivated? And he said your purpose, which is basically the same idea, right? So what motivates you? That's basically what makes you tick. Okay, so for me, I mean, it's having fun teaching people to learn English. That's really my motivation. I enjoy my job, and I think watching people improve. I want to see people improve, and I also really want to see people have fun. I need both of these things. If I was just being boring and people were falling asleep, I wouldn't be enjoying my job. But if people are having fun and also learning at the same time, that's useful for me. That motivates me. So having fun makes me tick. Also, coffee literally makes me tick because I drink coffee and then I get energy. But motivates me, you think about your life goals, right? Like you as a person, what motivates you? What pushes you? What motivates you? All right, so students, yeah, you guys make me tick. For sure, you guys make me tick as well. We don't use this one all the time, but we might say it when we don't know what motivates someone. You're like, I don't really know what makes him tick. I don't know what his motivations are. So we kind of use it. We don't use it all the time, but we might use it when we're not sure, what drives a person. So there we go. So it was a good one. So we got a little bit of time. So it's your turn. Everything today was about technology and science idioms. So before we go ahead and search online for idioms about technology. What did you find? So for example, actually I have a lot more here, which I didn't share with you. I have some more, but that's your job. You go off into the internet, and I would like you to find some idioms about technology or science. Whatever you want. Good. I'm glad, Lolly. So there we go. Give us yours. What did you find? I'll try to tell you. Some of them are old, so you have to be careful, and I will tell you, it's a little bit old, don't use that one. I try to use the ones which people still use most of the time. Like push my buttons, everybody says push my buttons. Chop, chop, a lot of people say chop, chop. Hold the phone's kind of funny, I like it. Hit the panic button sometimes. And there's a few more that I didn't even talk about today. There's number 4, there's number 5, we didn't even talk about those ones. So your turn, go to the internet, talk to it, find some more idioms about technology and science. All right, so what do we got here? A cog in the machine. Yeah, I'll be honest, this one's not super popular, Flores, but yeah, it basically just means, so they're all idioms. A small part of a, and if you have the definition, please send me the definition as well. A small part of, it could be a small part of anything, a small part of a business, right? You're a cog in the machine. Usually it's for business. Anyways, Flores, if you can give me the definition of that one, that would be much appreciated. A small part of something. I'll put something for now. Yeah, so you're a small cog in, like, let's say you work for Microsoft, and you're one little person, and Microsoft's so huge, so you are a cog in the machine. A cog is like a small wheel that helps to turn a big machine. Pull the strings. Is that an idiom about technology? I guess so. Pull the strings. Pull the strings. Basically means control. So for example, who pulls the strings at your work? Right? So who's in control? Who's the boss, basically? Who pulls the strings? Oh, my boss, he pulls all the strings. He's got total control. That's a good one. What else we got here? As easy as pie. Oh, is that an idiom? I gotta check that one. As easy as pie? Oh, easy as pie, but pie's not technology, Judy. I want everything should be about technology and science, because I try to put these classes into different topics each week. So technology or science only, please. A cog is a small wheel that helps to turn a big wheel. So let me show you a cog. This is a cog. Cog. That's a cog. Right? And you got small cogs and big cogs, and you're a small, probably the idea is that you're a small cog in a machine. Okay, what else we got? Easy pie of a system, a small part of a system. Yes, I'm sorry, your name is very difficult for me to pronounce, but yes, you're totally right. On another planet. Okay, yeah, it's about science. Okay, oh, that's a good one. Yeah, on another planet. I'm going to give you, okay, on another planet. No, that's good. On another planet. Sounds like not paying attention. So if you were on another planet, like yesterday, my student, oh my God, he was on another planet. Basically, he wasn't listening, wasn't paying attention, wasn't focusing, concentrating. So good one. So, and it's usually B. You could, actually, it doesn't have to be B. You could live on another planet. Like if somebody's usually not, doesn't, a little bit unusual, you say, man, that guy lives on another planet. But right now, that person is on another planet. So it could be both. What else we got? To blow a fuse. Yeah, I got that one in mind earlier. So to blow a fuse means to become angry. Become angry. Yes, your mom blew a fuse when you were younger, right? Or maybe recently. An organization, nuts and bolts. Yeah, nuts and bolts. I'm going to say a little bit old, Noir, nuts and bolts. I think people don't use that one very often. But I believe the meaning of nuts and bolts is the details of something. Nuts and bolts. Meaning. The basic practical details. Yeah, the details of something. A little bit, I think just that one not super popular. To run out of steam, yes, I got run out of steam. So run out of steam means basically lose energy. So if you're doing a marathon, like my example up there, you run out of steam at 35 kilometers, maybe before the end of the marathon. You start slowing down, lose energy, you run out of steam. All the bells and whistles, a little bit old. Lale, Flores, I'm going to say that one. I'm going to say no. I'm going to pass on that one because it's a little bit old. I think nobody uses that one anymore. I got something with all the bells and whistles. I mean, you can use it. It just means all the features, all the extra features, but I think, yeah, you can use it. It's fine. What else we got? Pi is, now what was the idiom? Oh, pi. As easy as pie. Oh, okay, all right. Sorry, Judy, I got it. As easy as pie. So this is an idiom. I don't know this idiom. I've never used this. I'm not smart, so I don't know. As easy as pie. No, I don't have it. What is the meaning? Is it a joke? That it's not easy? I don't know. You guys will have to explain that to me. I'm not sure. Mystery idiom. I'm not sure about that one. Oh man, there's so many. Have a screw loose. Yeah, have a screw loose. Crazy. Crazy. If you have a screw loose, you might be a little bit crazy. What else we got? Cutting edge, advanced, and innovative. Yeah, I think cutting edge. I think normal people don't use cutting edge. But if you wanted to sell a computer, you might, or a TV, you say, oh my God, the new Sony has all the cutting edge technology, 8K resolution, blah blah blah. So I think when you use advertising, they would definitely say cutting edge. So it's an adjective. But it's also an idiom. So what is it? The latest innovation and technology. Maybe something like this. Yeah, so more for sales for sure. Cog in the machine, run out of steam, pull the plug. Pull the plug, yeah. Not that common, Ahmad, but you might see it in TV shows. Pull the plug. Pull the plug on this idea. Pull the plug means stop something. Stop something important. Maybe a project at work or something like that. Pull the plug or an idea. But I think it's got to be really important, so we don't use it all the time. Pull the plug. Be in tune. Be in tune. Yeah, this is a good one. Be in tune with something means be connected. So if you are in tune with nature or your inner spirit, you could say, I am in tune. Be connected. Good one. Yassine, today's topic is idioms about science and technology. Ooh, get your wires crossed. That's a good one. But better, I don't know when I would use that ever. Get your wires crossed. What does it mean? Is it like get confused? Become wrongly connected? Have a misunderstanding. Okay, so you could say two people. You could say, oh, yesterday, my coworker and I, we got our wires crossed. She thought we were supposed to do this, and I thought we were supposed to do this, so we got our wires crossed. Yeah, that's possible. Not that common, but definitely possible. Get your wires crossed. I'm going to say when two people, when people have misunderstanding or miscommunication. Yeah, misunderstanding should be enough. Okay, good one. Once in a blue moon is it about science? Kind of, yeah. Once in a blue moon means sometimes. I think this is going to be my last one because I could see my phone was about to blow up. Once in a blue moon. equals sometimes. All right, and I think the last one I'm going to get was floats your boat. Float someone's boat. This is a good one. I know I've taught this one before in the past. What floats your boats? Basically, whatever floats your boat. What makes you excited? What makes you excited, motivated, those things. Whatever floats your boat, whatever you like. We use it in very specific situations, but all of those are good. Okay, guys, and I think I'm going to have to do it there. I see you got some good ones as well. Again, remember, everything today was about science and technology. So I'll share that link with you one more time in case you didn't get it. These are really good. Remember to use them correctly, because if you're ever doing a test or something and you want to get a few more points, idioms are great. But if they're wrong, then yeah, you won't get as many. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Everything was using some interesting idioms. Some of them you've seen before. Hopefully I gave you some new ones as well. But there we go, all idioms about science and technology. Most of them are easy to use. You can use them in a sentence, no problem. Some of them are just alone, chop chop. You just say chop chop. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We will be back tomorrow with possibly a more IELTS style, not totally IELTS, but a little bit more IELTS style lesson, maybe working on some writing skills. So we'll stay tuned for that. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. and of course every Wednesday, 2 p.m. That's it for today. I will see you, all of your lovely text, faces, emojis tomorrow. Have an amazing day. See you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
And I'll be thinking in a way around to find your love. I wanna be the one. And I know you wanna spend your time in a better place. What you really want, I know you cry, I know you try, I know you feel, I know you lie. I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I want you, you want me. You feel that, I know that. I want you, you want me. You feel that, I know that. I love you, you love me. You know that, I feel that. I love you, you love me. You know that, I feel that. Dance in the middle of the dance floor, I wanna go Father's direction way too soon. Do feel like I'm this along with the young. Do feel like I love so long. I don't wanna feel like this. No more, no more, no more. I don't wanna be like this. No more, no more, no more. You know that, I feel that. I love you, you love me. You know that, I feel that. I want you, you want me. You feel that, I know that. I want you, you want me. You feel that, I know that.